there are certain things that are limited for candidates. Yes. So that is where my concern is. So my best preference would be not nominating, so that it's clear that she's unopposed, and during that period, mobilization for the president, and then me as a candidate, I can do whatever I want for the people without any speculation of media. And I know, I am very certain, NYAMUTORO could be jumping in people level.
Yes, NYAMUTORO has been finally exposed. NYAMUTORO is the wife to Eddie Kenzo, who is now a minister, I think, one of the youngest ministers in Museveni's kitchen cabinet. She was exposed after she fought hard for the NUP candidate to be removed. And I heard some discussion from the opposition, but it was not mature, because this is a big thing. As forces of change, they must start worrying if candidates are being removed on technicalities, on weaknesses, which can be fought both in court but also on the ground. How can you tell me that people are passing through, NRM candidates are passing through unopposed, yet even those constituencies had some people who are standing in? So it is a calamity, by the way, which is not aimed at the NRM candidates but at the bigger opposition. In fact, let me first play with the tape as NYAMUTORO was talking about this. Here is the tape.
There are certain things that are limited for candidates.
So, wait guys. The audio I'm playing for you, let me first make a disclaimer. I don't know if it was AI, I don't know if it was the original voice of hers, but for sure, for as long as she didn't come out to take responsibility or to refuse, we must treat it as actual. Listen to this audio note very carefully, because it's going to form a basis for a discussion. Let's continue with the audio.
There are certain things that are limited for candidates. Yes. So that is where my concern is. So my best preference would be not nominating, so that it's clear that she's unopposed, and during that period, mobilization for the president, and then me as a candidate, I can do whatever I want for the people without any speculation of media. And I know, I am very certain, NYAMUTORO could be jumping in people level to try and take me on the legal path. Because one, I'm a national figure. Anywhere that my campaign is being followed by the whole country, not just maybe. So any opportunity that someone sees to make money, they will jump at it. That is my only issue. That second option of nominating and not campaigning.
Actually, under the environment, she cannot nominate. As long as no one room, Kaka is not one room. And she don't go to nomination, because nomination now is special thing. It's a body very shallow, and I am comrade. Kyle and Papa the Rudy, and the last name will be the it will blame the end of the nation who came around the year. You will pay money. The best option here is nominating boy and everything. Then two, getting back to supporters part. She cannot stay here and one was sponsored to move and she look us on. Carry any day can have her. Now, I'm going to go there. I see the song going to the and go on the land area. It is all in the theater. She can say, I saw. And I will never supporters. It's okay. They were generally looking at the one. The end opportunity, my child, so who can
I think the bank supporters party, that one we shall leave to you to manage as they come, because we're a politician.
So that is Minister NYAMUTORO as she was speaking. In that audio, she's coming out to say that he fought hard for the NUP candidate to be removed on technicalities. So we must first investigate this one. First of all, NYAMUTORO has not come out to decline that he's not the person in the audio. So we must take it as valid. Now, first of all, in politics like people moving on a bridge. When under the bridge there are crocodiles, your opponent can push you there. First of all, it was a mistake for NUP candidate to get only 10 names to nominate you, because we are playing with a dictatorship. There is mischief. Even if you had credible people to nominate you, they can buy them off. At least you'd rather have, if they ask for a member of parliament, if they ask you for 10 names, at least get 50 or 30. They can help you. But two also, even if you get 10 and you are nominated, the Electoral Commission should not come out and denominate you because the people who signed on your document are coming out to say that they did that in coercion or they are not requested. There must be the timeline between when a person hands in his signatures and the verification and the disqualification. Even within Parliament, if you sign on a motion, you're not allowed to rekindle your signature during certain times. But for me, as very many people are fighting that NYAMUTORO pass through unopposed, it's a bigger picture. In fact, this thing is aimed at the opposition leaders in the near future. Just imagine if the NRM also comes out to say that the signatures that signed for Kyagulanyi, some of them were NRM, and I think there are 4 signatures. Okay? Do you know the disaster that can happen? So they are opening a can of worms. If the opposition that does not come out, one, to take them to court so that the court can pronounce itself that if a person is duly nominated. Because when you're looking for signatures, you can even members of the NRM can nominate a NUP candidate. Even NUP candidates can be nominated by NRM. There is no such a thing that, like in the constitution, that you must be only nominated by your party. So what NYAMUTORO did, he went to the Electoral Commission and told them that 2 signatures were members of the NRM that nominated the NUP candidate. It's not in the constitution. So those are misdemeanors. They are trying to plot something that in the near future, even in this election, the Electoral Commission can come out to say that the people who signed for Kyagulanyi, Onandala Mafabi, or an opposition leader, were NRM and he will be deregistered. What a shame on our electoral process. Okay? So as this vice is hovering over the MPs, it's not targeting the MPs, it is targeting the bigger opposition, and that is Robert Kyagulanyi Center. One day we will be here sitting on your TVs and on these channels, and you come out and the Electoral Commission will come out to say that Kyagulanyi has been disqualified because the people who nominated him, who put in signatures, were from NRM. That's the loophole NYAMUTORO used to denominate an NUP candidate. If you're strong enough, if you ask me, NYAMUTORO had some chances to win because of very many factors. But even now I'm starting to consider that maybe he feared losing. It's the reasons why he resorted to deregister a candidate. He's speaking his own words. So first of all, it was wrong to deregister a candidate who was already nominated on the account, that the people who nominated him or her are coming out to say that they are NRM. There is no such a thing in the constitution, because if you are looking for people who nominate you for any particular position, they can come from any political party for as long as they are supporting your bid. So all these machinations are aimed at fighting Bobi Wine. Of course, as my opinion, my name is truly Mr. Makindi Kabir Sulaiman Mawaga, the next MP for Makindi's constituency. I will see you on another one. Peace.